This morning we had a conversation on Morning Coffee, and it pertained to Kanye West and the monies that he appropriated for his business, the Yeezy LLC, the money that he appropriated for his business that was meant for small businesses. And there were individuals that kind of thought that that it was my opinion what I was saying. What I was saying was not opinion. And the funny thing about that is that the people or the person or whatever the case was, and was basically saying that the other individual has a right to their opinion. I wasn't talking about opinions. I was talking about actual facts. And the dope thing about that is, once again, I'm proven to be correct about something because, hell, USA Today, yeah, they spoke about the same thing. And not only did they speak about the same thing, but they talk about, you know what, this happened before and the consequences behind it. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for Morning Coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so, yeah. So, apparently, Kanye West has taken a loan. He took a government loan for $2 million in order to be able to pay his employees. Alright, so basically, just so we can be completely clear about this, these monies that Kanye West appropriated for his businesses were monies that were actually meant to go to small businesses during the coronavirus tragedy in order for them to be able to pay their staff and things like that and stay afloat. That's what these are for. Anyway, so real quick, we're actually going over an article right now from USA Today by Dalvin Brown, and a couple of things that he says in here that I find pretty interesting. We had a conversation earlier today on this, and there was an individual that was in the chat, and they were busy saying, well, I guess they were trying to advocate that large companies have the same right to get these funds or whatever the case is, right? So I'm reading this article. It's a USA Today article. Once again, the name of the article is Kanye West Yeezy Company said to get at least $2 million in government coronavirus aid. Okay, so I want to just explain to y'all what the problem is with what Kanye West did. First, I'll explain to you what he did with the money. It says that basically his Yeezy's footwear, this is what he's allegedly took the money for. We're going to say he did take the money for this because, I mean, there's no reason to assume that he didn't take the money for this. So he took it because it says right here, Kanye West Yeezy brand borrowed at least $2 million from the government to stay afloat during the coronavirus pandemic, according to government data. Now, this is supposed to be for a small company. I'm just saying, how much do Yeezys cost again? I mean, a company that sells a shoe, right, for how many hundreds of dollars, and said shoe, we know, I mean, I don't know how much it costs to make Yeezys, but Yeezys go for a lot, homie. I'm just saying, that company needed to get a $2 million loan from the government. Now, this is the point that I want to point out to everybody. And just so it can be clear, it says that the streetwear brand Yeezy LLC was listed as being granted between $2 million and $5 million from the Paycheck Protection Program meant for small businesses to keep workers employed during the COVID-19 induced shutdown. It goes on to say, the revelation was made on Monday after the Small Business Association released a spreadsheet of all of the companies that was granted more than $150 from the loan campaign. Kanye West, who recently said he was running for president and previously claimed to be a billionaire, started the company in 2007. The spreadsheet showed that the fashion company out of La Palma, California, used the forgivable loan to save do you understand what kind of loans these are? Do you understand? It's a forgivable loan. Get it? I'm not going to go no further. If you know, you know. The spreadsheet showed that the fashion company out of La Palma, California would use the forgivable loan to save 106 jobs. At the end of June, Yeezy and Gap announced a 10-year deal for Yeezy Gap apparel line. So do you understand what's going on? One, this is a forgivable loan. So it's basically the government is really trying to help small businesses, right? But the article goes on to explain basically the point that I was trying to make. Now, once again, this is USA Today. This is where I'm getting this from. So anybody that just don't believe things that I say or just want to say that I'm wrong or just don't agree with me because, you know, you have to show that you don't always agree with Jack Frost, even if the thing that I'm saying is a fact and not an actual opinion. So check this out. It says that the government-backed forgivable loan plan kicked off April 3rd and ran out of money less than 2 weeks later. So that means the time that it started, that a lot of people, so ran out of money 2 weeks later before the Trump administration sent another round. The program initially faced backlash after billions of dollars went to big corporations, leaving many small businesses behind. Some big companies responded by returning the money. Now, do you understand what's going on here? When Kanye West took that money, why he was wrong? Now, I get it. There's going to be a ton of people. There's going to be at least one person I know that's going to say it's okay for the big companies to take this money because it's the government's fault. No, it's not only the government's fault. You get it? And that's my point. They said 2 weeks after the forgivable loan program kicked off, it ran out of money. If you don't think big companies and big corporations should not be going after this money, if you think it's only on the government, who, by the way, if you know anything, the government really don't be caring about shit. They just put up a thing. They just put the food out, man. If you don't hear the dinner bell, it's your fault. Even though they should be ringing the dinner bell loud enough for everybody to hear. Also, could I just also say I knew about this program? Just so we could be clear, I heard about the program. I knew about the program. Obviously, I'm in the media, whatever the case is. I hear about these things. This is something that I know about. But you know how many people did not know about this? That's the point. So many billions of dollars went to large companies. When the large companies did it, I called them out. So now am I not supposed to call Kanye out because he's Kanye? Anyway, leave the comments down below. I want to know what you think about this. I think somebody like Kanye, who is out here, his wife has spearheaded programs to help get people out of prison. I'm not in no way trying to bash Kanye or trying to make it seem like the things that he's done that have been good or, now we're gonna act like those things don't exist. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is that just like those big companies gave the money back, Kanye, who is a billionaire, could have just took $2 million of his own money. Right? He's supposed to be a billionaire. We're not saying Kanye's worth $10 million and then this problem happened and then he does this and then you're like, you probably shouldn't have did it. But at the same time, you're like, you look at it. This dude's a billionaire. Allegedly. And his wife is worth how much money? I think she's supposed to be worth $1 billion also. And you trying to tell me that y'all had to take a loan that was meant for businesses to stay afloat and be able to pay their employees? That's basically, do you understand what that money was supposed to go to? Real quick, for everybody that don't get why I'm personally appalled. That money was supposed to go to everybody who could not work because they did not have essential jobs. That's where that money was supposed to go to. The people that stay buying Yeezys, even when they cost way too much money, those guys, they just don't happen to be essential workers. The money was supposed to go to these businesses so these businesses could then pay their employees who weren't able to work because there was a shutdown. That's the money Kanye took. This isn't start a business money. This isn't try to do well money. This is Jonathan works at, I don't know what store, some store, and he works at a pizzeria. They had to shut down. Wait, pizzerias could stay up. It was essential. It was food. But a place that's not essential. He works at a damn telephone place where they sell them little gadgets. You know them stores that they have that it's not a real T-Mobile, or it's not a real Sprint, but they sell everything in the store. Like you could pay all of your phone bills there damn year. They got everything that goes on phones. They got all type of different, I don't know what the fuck you want to call it. Part of my language. I don't know what you want to call them. But you know what store I'm talking about if you're in New York City or any big city probably. Those guys, it's supposed to go to them. It's supposed to go to the businesses, I guess like lawn manicure guys or whatever the case is. That got a damn truck with a couple of dudes. He got to pay his employees. That's who this was supposed to go to. This wasn't supposed to go to the people that make Yeezys. Maybe I'm upset at this because it's a human relations. It's part of me. Basically, issue. Maybe I'm upset at it over that. Maybe that's why it really disturbs me. When we got our billionaires, our alleged billionaires literally taking the money that was meant for the table of an individual who can't work right now because the government said that his job is an essential. Leave it down in the comment section. I seriously want to know what people think about this. Like, you really think it's okay? Like, is it okay for that I don't think Amazon did it, but it was a ton of big companies that did it to do this? Do you think it's okay for Kanye to do this? Do you think it's okay for a Fortune 500 company to do this? Take a couple of million here and a couple of million there, 30, 40 million here that's meant to go to small businesses so they could pay their workers? This was a stimulus for businesses. They sent out a stimulus for people, individuals, and then they also sent out a stimulus for businesses. That's what this was. Why do the rich get the benefit? And the people who are they saying that it's meant for don't. It's okay though. If you think that the rich should benefit, that it's okay that the rich benefits, then it is what it is. I don't. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.
Oh, Black Dynamite, I wish it was that simple, but this is much bigger than you and me.
Hey, little mama. It may be bigger than you, and it may be bigger than me, but it ain't bigger than you and me. Can you dig it?